In this video, I'm going to show you how to incorporate artificial intelligence in Blender and make your render amazing. Okay, I know this is controversial, but just hear me out. Okay, so there is a model called diffusion, and the studio or the company behind the diffusion is called Stability AI, and they got dreamstudio.ai, which can provide you with an API that can be used in whatever software that I incorporate to. And right now it's free. So by the way, I'm not affiliated to them, just I find out a workflow that I can use this API, incorporate that in Blender. So let me show you. Okay, this is the line art kind of results that I did while in Blender. So I can go to camera view, something like this, and it's kind of fake. Okay, it's kind of like an artificial generated line. And the viewer, if you are using this, by the way, I'm trying to make a web comic right now. So if you use this directly in Clip Studio Paint as some sort of background, whether it's like a animation or as a manga, the viewer will think this background is like you are using 3D model. It's a little bit fake. So how to like decrease this kind of fakeness without so much of the hassle? If you like hand draw everything, it won't be meaningless using all this 3D model. So how to do that? Pretty simple. Use the help of AI. Okay. So by the way, this is my personal opinion. I think the artist can use the help of AI, as long as first the disclaim. There's a disclaimer, or they disclose that they are using AI. They are not cheating with the audience. They're being completely honest. The first thing. The second thing is that the AI model itself is ethical. So for example, the AI model is not like a stolen from the artist, and you just replicate. You can't just have a model and train the model to like get a specific artist to work. Okay, so you just train that man's style, okay, or generate that man's work, and then you just mass produce that sort of style of that specific artist's work, and then claim it's yours or profit from it. I don't think that's ethical. The second thing, and of course I said that multiple times, the third thing is that the use of the model while you're using it, while you're producing all that, you have to add your own variation, have your own creativity, add a human touch to it. You can't just use the machine to mass produce things and call it art. That is not art. Okay, you have to add a human touch to it. And so under these three rules that I personally think how we should face the problem that AI is taking over, I made a scene. Okay, so basically like 99% of this is our hard work. By the way, if you haven't watched my previous video, this is made with the default plugin called Arc Mesh. So using this, we can quickly generate architecture. We make wall, we make columns, and it's great. And right now, I'm using the the shading that I made. It's called Toon Shader. Basically, just Principal BSDF shader, color ramp, and all that will give you a very nice, the difference between light and shadow. Okay, it looks pretty good, in fact. And so I'm trying to create a semi manga style sort of thing. Okay, and by the way, all this line is created by using the grease pencil. So if you haven't watched my previous video already, do please check it out. Okay, subscribe and give it a thumb up, by the way. Okay, I really need your help. Please like this video. Okay, and yeah, so I often add a grease pencil, like thin line art, to everything, just to make it like a 2D thing, because I'm really into that kind of style. And this is 99% of it. Yeah, the final result is like incorporate 99% of your design. Okay, and while you want to render this, you can use the help of artificial intelligence, and you can get something like this. So this is kind of like a 3D, and this is much more like it. It's like a hand draw like a background. Okay, you got a nice column, we got a nice cat, and AI just add an eye and some of the like a claw, something like that, and the table. You can get a really like a hand draw sort of a line, and I love this feeling. Of course, I render that multiple times, so you guys can see the different render results by changing different seed and different style. You can play around with this a little bit. This is definitely not a good render, not good. This is just like a too real. So this is like not too good. Okay, so I fine tune a little bit, and you kind of need to rotate this a little bit. So finally, I got this result. And how to do this? Okay, how to do this? Pretty simple. This is the results that I why like browse the internet. I'm previously a programmer, by the way, so that's the reason. I think I already make an announcement about the future of this channel, why I add AI and programming and all this funny stuff to the channel. Okay, a previous programmer, and if you haven't known already, I like browse GitHub a lot, and I just found this like called AI Render at GitHub. A big shout out to this guy, like Ben Rock. Okay, amazing guy, and he developed a plugin that can utilize the API from the Dream Studio AI, and of course you can use like a local. I believe you can use the local service as well, so you can create like an automatic one-on-one, so just 1111, depending on whether you want to read, and so just you can like deploy the local service locally, and then use that as an API, or maybe Comfy UI, something like that, or Control Net. We can all incorporate that into Blender. It's amazing. Right now, this guy just developed a like a stable diffusion in Blender, and using the diffusion model, and basically just go to the GitHub and download all this file. Okay, so this will be like a plugin or something like that, and of course you can go at the Blender market. Okay, you can get a Blender market, and you can get that for free. If you want to support him, you can just choose a different like a tier, and then you can just install this add-on to Blender. While you install this, and you got something like this, okay, add-on, you install that. You then need to sign up for Dream Studio. I think that's like the fastest way of doing this. So if you click this, you will be directed into the Dream Studio's website. Okay, and then you just click the account and get that API and paste it here. Paste it here, API key. Okay, and then then you can just get something like this. Okay, so you go to render, and you got this AI render, and then you click that I want to use this AI render every time I press F12. Okay, so every time you render, you will get like a normal render image, and then you will just send all this render image remotely to this like the API, like the server, and then you will have like a control this data and give that render back, and then just wait a few seconds maybe, depending on your image and the internet, then you will show the rendered image. Okay, so basically let's go to the render view. Okay, you will see the render result like this for just a few seconds, and then you can see the like the actually rendered results like here, AI render. Then they will change, so show this. Okay, So pretty simple and amazing tool. Of course, this is just a one demonstration of a line art. I get a really easy scene right now, and of course you can even make it more interesting by using a really complex and different style. Okay. So, for example, I've been working on this modeling of this car. I tried to model that with the grease pencil attached. So you can just enter the prompt, a futuristic car, or whatever prompt that you do, and then you can just select a specific style. I choose anime for now. Of course, you can choose like noir, line art, all sort of thing, and then you render. It will give you a car like this. Oh my gosh, that can save you a lot of time while you are drawing background. Okay. And of course, you will like change a little bit. Right now, you can see it changed the like the line, the wheel, pretty much everything. Okay, and the line it changed. But this can be a good starting point. Like you can based on this, and you fine tune the incorrect part. So for example, here is incorrect. You can just erase it, export it to Photoshop, something like that, and quickly erase this and fine tune it and quickly use this as a sort of asset. You can build a like a folder, and you can save all this as an asset. Okay, so every time you got something, maybe a car that you're going to use multiple times. Okay, you can sort of generate that, and you remember all the seed. Okay, you generate that, and then you can go to different angle. For example, you want the person jump from the sky. Okay, so you want this angle, then you just move your camera. Okay, you got the first person view. Okay, you just got somewhere here. Okay, and then you take another shot. Okay, so for example, if I want to take another shot, I just F12, and this is original image, and just wait for a few seconds. It will render another image that is much wider than this one. Okay, and there is no guarantee, because this is like a diffusion model. There is no guarantee it will be 100% accurate. Sometimes it will do things badly, even though I choose the same seed. It will do things badly. So this will be like this first render, the second render from different angle, but most of the time, they will have a sort of a consistency, but a lot of it in rational part. That's where your job comes in. Okay, so just grab your eraser and get the line that you think is not good, and if you think this is good, you just leave it. Okay, you just leave it here, and then add some maybe some logo on it, maybe some of the a decoration that you want this to be a really consistent throughout your art. So my recommendation is that do not add a lot of detail, but add some a really featured characteristic thing on it. Okay, so it can get a sort of consistency without looking not too consistent. And by the way, you do better just to draw the main character yourself and use all this as a background, because it will have a lot of inconsistency, and the if you using everything generated, maybe the viewer may not like your comic, because the thing is kind of fake. Okay, so you have to draw the main character at the list, like a hand, and draw a tongue here. Okay, draw above the background, and then yeah, just some of a nice trick that I want to share with you guys. You can save you guys tons of time. Okay, and I talk a lot about AI recently. Yeah, so for those of you guys who just leave in the comments, say that you want me to update more of the AI content, here it is. Okay, so I will continue to share more tips about AI, about art, about traditional arts and digital art, all sort of thing. Okay, stay tuned, and don't forget, like my video. Okay, like my video. All right, and yeah, see you next time. Bye. By the way, if you haven't already, subscribe. Bye.